Naresh Bhansali, who's the CEO of Finance, Strategy and Business Development at Emami, now joins in on the show. Thanks very much for being with us, Mr. Bhansali. Wanted to know the overall business outlook because brokerages such as the Credit Suisse thinks that Emami is the top pick among the small cap space. But given that inflation has not eased, we've had the recent hike in the diesel prices as well. How difficult do you think it's going to be for your company to increase your prices?
Well, for the company, everything is going good. In fact, if you look at the performance till date, we have grown in the 9 months by around 18% for the 9 months. And for the last quarter, we have grown by 21% top line and bottom line as well. So, and currently also we are growing with the same kind of aggression. And this is led by volumes growth, and the growth is coming even from rural and modern retail trade. So growth is coming from everywhere. And I think we will be able to continue with this kind of a growth, particularly because the penetration level of the products in which we are dealing in is very, very low. And we are catering to the masses. So this sector would continue to remain good for going forward also. Despite inflation and despite other pressures, I think we would continue to grow.
Naresh, but the slowdown always comes with a lag effect. Do you think you are overestimating the growth?
No, we are not overestimating. See, because this is the reality. So if you look at, we are still growing, domestic business is growing at a pace of around 20%. And that is led by a volume growth of 15% plus. So, and as I said, we are catering to the masses, and we offer the value for money products, and there is still a lot of steam available in the market for our kind of products. We are into the niche products, and this is doing very well in the rural and urban areas both.
So then let's put that into numbers. Where do you see your volume growth shaping up for FY14, and how do you believe your margins are going to look?
See, it's very difficult to give a very precise number, but as we are currently, as I said, we are growing at a volume growth of 15%. We can very well assume that this kind of growth can continue for the next financial year as well.
And margins?
Okay, and an overall growth of 18 to 20% can be expected.
Naresh, who is calling the shots in the FMCG sector, the consumer or the company? What I'm trying to gather from you is that at a time when inflation has gone up, raw material prices have gone up, who's calling the shots?
Yeah, definitely the consumers call the shots. Yeah, it's always on the consumers as to what do they like and what they don't like, and during different times also they behave differently. So it is always the consumers. But as I said, we have a business model which has been liked by the consumers. We cater to the needs of the consumers very well. We have all kind of products, right from and at each price points, and looking at all the markets, urban and rural. So we have a very good mix of products with us. So company is adjusting itself in line to align with the consumers' needs. So that's a good combination to grow in the difficult times also.
Mr. Bhansali, are you going to make the consumers even happier by looking at any price cuts?
I don't think that there could be a price cut, as you also said, that there could be a cost pressures also. So we don't feel that there would be a price cut. There could be a very judicious price increases if at all, but very judicious. Otherwise there would not be a price cut, and we would continue to grow on the stable prices kind of.
Naresh, if I look at your current key categories or your brands, the good news here is that you don't have too much of industry-wise competition. But the bad news here is that MNC FMCG players could soon be targeting some of your key niche segments. Is that a risk going forward?
Well, that would always be there, and that was there in all these years also. And many of the FMCG peers from MNC had always tried, but they could not really succeed. But that's a potential risk, and I think we have taken many of the steps, many effective steps to combat those kind of risks.